The galaxy was in great danger. A powerful enemy known as the Varnock had started to take over many star systems. They were not alive like others. They were machines, cold and without any feelings. They destroyed cities and ships without stopping. The Thalari Council, which was made up of many alien species, had tried to stop them, but all their plans had failed. The council met in a large space station that floated near the edge of the galaxy. Alien leaders from different worlds sat at a long round table. Their faces were full of worry and fear. The Varnock had taken 3 more planets last week. If they were not stopped, the whole galaxy would fall. An old alien named Selvar spoke first. He was tall and had gray skin with black eyes. "We have tried everything. We have sent fleets, bombs, and even peace messages. Nothing worked. The Varnock cannot be stopped by normal ways. We need help." Another alien, thin and with blue skin, nodded. "There is one place we have not tried, a planet called Earth." Many around the table gasped. One alien stood and said, "Earth is a death world. That planet is full of danger. The people there are violent and wild. No one goes there." Selvar raised a hand. "Yes, it is dangerous, but we have watched them from a distance. Their people are strong. They live in hard places. They survive things that would kill others. Maybe they are what we need." After a long talk, the council agreed. They would send a small ship to make contact with humans. The scout ship flew quietly into Earth's orbit. It was hidden from the planet's systems. Inside, the alien team watched human news and videos. They were shocked. Humans ran into burning buildings to save others. They flew into space in simple rockets. They even fought each other with powerful weapons. "These people are strange," said one alien. "They fight, but they also help. They destroy, but they also build." The ship landed in a desert far from human cities. The aliens sent a signal using simple words asking for a meeting. To their surprise, a human military group came quickly. 4 people stepped out from a small ship. A man named Jack led them. He had short brown hair and a sharp look in his eyes. With him were Maria, a calm woman with medical skills, Ethan, a young pilot, and Olivia, a smart woman who worked with computers. The aliens told them about the Varnock. Jack listened without speaking. After the story, he looked at his team. "You say these machines want to kill everyone in the galaxy?" he asked. Selvar nodded. "Yes, we do not ask Earth to fight for us, but maybe with your help, we can stop them." Jack turned to the others. They talked for a short time, then Jack spoke again. "We will help. But Earth must have a voice in this galaxy. We do not want to be left out after the fight." Selvar agreed. "You will have a seat in the council if we win." The human team entered the alien ship. As they flew toward the council station, Olivia looked out the window. She saw stars, planets, and ships of many shapes. It was the first time any of them had left the solar system. When they arrived, many aliens stared at them. Some looked scared. Others looked angry. One alien said, "They will bring more war. This is a mistake." Jack ignored the words. He and his team were taken to a training area. There, they began to learn about alien weapons, ships, and systems. In return, the humans taught the aliens how to fight in new ways. Maria worked in the medical center. She showed the alien doctors how to treat wounds fast, even during battle. Olivia built a small AI that helped ships react faster. Ethan helped fix old ships and tested them in hard flights. Some aliens still did not trust them. One day, during a training test, an alien captain changed the plan without warning. It was a trap. The team was almost lost, but Jack stayed calm. He found a new way out and saved the group. Later, the alien commander came to him. "You think fast," he said. "You act like no one I have seen." Jack only said, "We do what we must. That's what humans do." After weeks of training, the team was ready. A call came from a nearby system. A Varnock ship was seen moving fast. It would attack a planet in less than 3 days. The council was scared, but Jack stood up. "Send us. We will stop them. Give us a fleet. We will lead." Selvar looked at him. "Are you sure?" The Varnock do not stop, Jack answered. Neither do we. The first human-led mission was about to begin, and the galaxy would never be the same again. The human team was given a mixed fleet. Some ships were from Earth, others were alien ships. At first the mix was hard. The human systems and alien systems were very different. The crews did not understand each other. Orders were missed. Mistakes were made. Jack worked hard to fix the problems. He met with every alien captain and every crew. He used short, clear words. He listened to their fears. He showed them how humans used simple plans and strong action. Slowly, the crew started to trust him. Maria trained the alien medics. She showed them how humans used pressure to stop bleeding, how they carried the wounded, and how to work fast during battle. At first, the alien doctors thought her ways were strange, but after a training drill where she saved a fake patient in less than 3 minutes, they started to copy her methods. Ethan helped with the ships. He was good at flying, but he also liked fixing things. Many alien ships were old or had systems that broke often. Ethan spent long hours in the engine rooms. He worked with alien tech crews and showed them how to use human tools to fix problems faster. Olivia worked in the command center. She watched how the aliens shared data. It was slow and often confusing. She connected human computers to the alien systems. Then she built a small AI that helped translate commands and give alerts before problems happened. The other officers were surprised by how much faster things worked. But even as the humans helped, not everyone was happy. Some alien leaders did not like that humans were leading. One captain said, "They are too wild. They bring chaos." Another replied, "But they get results." The team was sent on a training mission. A fake battle was set up with drones. The humans were given part of the fleet. Jack made a new plan, simple and fast. He used the human ship as bait. The alien ships hid and waited. When the drones attacked, they focused on the human ship. Then the hidden ships moved in and hit the drones from behind. The fight was over in 5 minutes. The alien commanders were shocked. One alien officer said, to Jack, "You risked your own ship." Jack answered, "Sometimes you must take a risk to win." Word of the win spread. More alien crews started to follow the humans. Some asked to learn more about Earth tactics. Others asked to join the human ships, but not everything went well. During a patrol near a dark system, a group of Varnock scouts attacked. It was fast and brutal. A council ship was hit hard. Fires broke out. People were hurt. Maria rushed to help. She jumped from her ship to the damaged one with her kit. Inside, smoke filled the halls. She found an alien commander with burns and broken bones. The alien was still alive but losing blood. Maria used a simple human tool, a seal band, to stop the bleeding. Then she gave the alien pain medicine and called for help. The alien lived. Later he said, "I thought your kind only fought, but you saved me." After the fight, Olivia looked at the data. She saw that the Varnock had changed their code. Her AI almost missed it. She stayed up all night and worked on a new version. When she finished, it was faster and smarter. Ethan had also done something risky. He took a damaged drone and flew it near a Varnock ship. He used it to hack their signals. From this, the humans learned how the Varnock talked to each other. It was a key step. The council called a meeting. All leaders came. They talked about the training, the wins, and the new data. Selvar stood and said, "These humans from the Deathworld have changed the way we fight. They take risks. They fix problems. They help even when we do not ask. Maybe we should listen to them." One alien asked, "Can they lead us into battle?" Selvar looked at Jack. "He already does." Jack stood up. "We do not come to lead. We come to help. But if you let us, we can win. We are not perfect, but we never give up. That is who we are." The vote passed. The humans were now full members of the War Council. Their fleet would be the first line in the next mission. That night, as the ships rested near a moon, Jack met with his team. "We have come far," he said, "but this is just the start. The Varnock will not stop, and neither will we." They all nodded. Tomorrow, the real fight would begin. The fleet moved through space at full speed. The stars outside looked calm, but everyone inside the ships felt the pressure. A message had come from the Arcar system. A large Varnock force was heading there. The Council wanted to stop them before they reached the main planet. Jack and his team led the mixed fleet. Humans and aliens worked side by side now. They had trained together, fought together, and now they would face the real enemy. This would be the first major battle with the humans in command. In the command room, Jack stood in front of a large screen. It showed the star map and the location of the enemy ships. "We cannot let them pass," Jack said. "If they take our car, we lose this whole side of the galaxy." Olivia pointed to a part of the map. "There is a nebula here. We can hide ships inside it. They won't see us until we attack." Maria added, "There are stations near the planet. If we move the wounded there fast, we can save more lives." Ethan stepped forward. "I can take one of the Varnock drones we captured. I'll fly it close to their fleet. I can get inside their signals again." Jack nodded. "It's risky, but we need that info. Get ready." Soon, the fleet entered the Arcar system. The sky was full of stars and gas clouds. The Varnock ships looked like black knives in the distance, moving without sound or light. Ethan got into the drone. It was small and dark, but fast. As he flew close to the enemy, he sent back signals. Olivia watched the data and smiled. "They don't know we're here. We still have time." Back in the fleet, ships moved into the nebula. Engines were quiet. Weapons were ready. Every crew waited. Then it began. The first shot came from a human ship. A laser hit one of the Varnock ships and broke its wing. At once, the whole sky lit up with fire. Ships turned, dodged, and fired. Jack gave orders from the bridge. "Group 1, push left. Group 2, hold the line. Olivia, send the data to all ships." Ethan flew his drone into the middle of the fight. He got deep into the enemy system and sent back their plan. Olivia's AI read it fast. "They're going to hit our center. We have 10 minutes. Jack made a fast choice. "Send in the reserve ships. Move our center back and trap them when they come in." The plan worked. The Varnock moved in fast, but the human and alien ships closed around them. Explosions filled space. For the first time, the Varnock were not winning. Maria worked nonstop. The medics moved the hurt to the back ships. She gave orders, fixed wounds, and helped the alien doctors. Her hands were red, but she kept going. "Another one," she said. "Keep the heart steady. Give him more air." In the middle of the fight, one alien ship took a direct hit. It started falling toward the planet. Jack saw it on the screen. "We have to save them," he said. "Too dangerous," an officer said. Jack shook his head. "We don't leave anyone." He took a small ship and flew toward the falling cruiser. Ethan joined him. Together, they used grapplers to slow the fall. They helped the crew escape before the ship crashed. Back in space, Olivia's AI found a weak spot in the Varnock leadership. Jack returned and took command. "Focus fire on this point, now." All ships turned and hit the same spot. The Varnock leadership cracked and broke apart. The rest of the enemy ships began to fall back. The battle was won. The silence after the fight was strange. Space, once filled with fire, was now quiet. Ships drifted. Wounded were being moved. Fires were out. Selver sent a message from the Council. "You have done what we could not. You stopped them. The galaxy will remember this." Jack looked at his team. They were tired but proud. Ethan smiled through a broken helmet. Maria was still helping the wounded. Olivia was fixing her AI. "This is only the start," Jack said. "They'll come back. We'll be ready." Aliens who had once feared humans now looked at them with new eyes. The Deathworlders had stood between the galaxy and the machines, and they had not fallen. Hope had returned. But the war was not over. The Battle of Arcar had changed everything. News spread fast across the galaxy. On many planets, people watched the footage of human ships leading the charge. They saw how humans saved others, even when it was risky. Some still did not believe, yet others started to hope. On the main council world, leaders from many systems met again. Selvar stood before them. "We now know the humans are more than fighters. They plan, they save, and they lead. We must trust them." Some alien leaders still had doubts. They are from a death world. They are too wild. What if they turn against us? But others replied, they had the chance. They did not. The council voted again. Humans were given full control of a large fleet. It was the first time this had happened. The fleet would move to the front lines near the edge of known space where the Varnock were building something big. Jack met with his team in the war room. Olivia showed a map. We found a new base. It's deep in the Zarek field. Very hard to reach. They are building a new kind of ship there, bigger and faster, Ethan said. We can't let them finish it. If that ship goes out, we won't be able to stop it. Maria looked at the data. The base is hidden, no stations nearby. No help if something goes wrong. Jack nodded. Then we hit fast and hard. No, time to wait. We go in with a small team first. We find weak points, then the fleet moves in. They picked a group of the best pilots, engineers, and medics. They used a quiet ship to sneak through the edge of the Zarek field. The field was full of moving rocks and gas clouds. One wrong move could crush a ship. Olivia helped guide them. Go slow. The gas is thick here. Watch the drift. The team reached the hidden base. It was huge. The Varnock had built it inside an old moon. Drones flew around it. Big guns were ready. Ethan used a small probe. It flew close to the surface and sent back images. There, he said. That tunnel leads to the engine room. If we break it, they can't move the big ship. Jack sent the data to the fleet. We strike tomorrow. Be ready. The night before the attack, the team rested inside the silent ship. They checked their gear. Maria gave out med packs. Olivia ran another scan. Ethan fixed a small engine drone. This reminds me of Earth, Ethan said. Cold, dark, and full of danger. Jack looked at his team. No one else could do this. Let's make it count. At dawn, the fleet jumped in. Ships came from all sides. Lasers lit the sky. The Varnock were not ready. Their ships moved out, but too late. The small team entered the base through the tunnel. Inside, it was quiet and dark. The walls were metal, cold to touch. Drones moved, in lines, not seeing them. Jack led the way. Olivia mapped the inside with her scanner. Ethan placed charges near the power lines. Maria helped a fallen alien prisoner. We can't leave him, she said. We don't have time. Someone replied. Then make time, Maria answered. She lifted the alien and moved on. They reached the engine room. Ethan placed the last charge. Jack gave the signal. Time to go. They ran back through the tunnel. Outside, the sky was fire. Ships clashed. One human ship broke in two, but the others pushed forward. Jack hit the trigger. The charges blew. A red light lit up the moon. The big Varnock ship shook and fell to one side. Selvar, watching from orbit, said, They did it. The base is falling. The Varnock tried to flee, but the fleet was ready. Olivia sent fast commands. Ships blocked every path. One by one, the enemy ships were taken down. After the battle, the team returned. Tired, but alive. The alien prisoner they saved spoke in front of the council. They had no reason to help me, but they did. They are not like the stories say. More systems joined the fight. More fleets asked to train with the humans. Earth was no longer just a death world. It was now a hope. Jack and his team stood on the deck of their ship. The stars looked the same, but something had changed. We stopped them again, Olivia said. But they'll come back, Ethan added. Jack looked out into space. Then we'll be there to stop them again. Maria smiled. Together. For the first time, the galaxy stood not in fear but with a plan, and the humans, once seen as wild and dangerous, were now its shield. Peace was not easy. After the fall of the hidden Varnock base, the galaxy had some quiet weeks. Ships returned to home worlds. Repairs began. People buried their dead and looked to the sky. But deep down, everyone knew it was not over. Jack sat in the command room looking at the latest reports. Olivia stood beside him, pointing to a star map. They're not running anymore. They are building something again, this time near the old ruins in Sector 9. We don't know what it is yet. Ethan, leaned back in his seat. Whatever it is, they're not hiding it. This is a trap. They want us to come. Maria looked up from her notes. Then we should go. We end this now. The council agreed. This would be the last big push, the final attack. All fleets came together, more than ever before. Ships from 30, different systems with humans leading the front line. Selvar spoke to the crew from the main screen. Today is not about fear. Today is about what we protect. Go with courage. Go with honor. The fleet jumped into Sector 9. The Varnock base was huge. It floated near the ruins of old space stations, a wall of black metal and sharp towers. Around it were hundreds of ships, big ones, new ones. Jack gave the signal. The attack began. The sky became fire again. Lasers, missiles, and drones filled space. Human ships took the front, fast, bold, and strong. Alien ships followed, each one guarding the others. It was a wall of fire and will. Ethan flew his fighter close to the base. He sent scans to Olivia. They have a weak point at the back, she said, but it's covered by heavy guns. Jack answered. Then we hit it from the inside. He took a small team and flew into the enemy base through a broken docking bay. The halls were full of smoke and broken lights. The air was dry and full of static. Maria helped carry gear. Ethan brought a small drone. Olivia used her scanner to map the way. The deeper they went, the more strange it looked. Parts of the base were alive, pulsing with blue light. This is not just metal, Ethan said. It's part machine, part something else. They reached the core. It was a tall room with a tower in the center, glowing red. The floor shook. Something was waking up. It's a new mind, Olivia said. They're trying to build a leader smarter than before. Jack gave the order. Set the charges. We stop it now. They worked fast. Alarms started. Varnock drones came in from every door. Ethan shot back while Maria covered him. Olivia placed the last charge. Done, she said. Go, Jack said. Now. They ran through fire and smoke. One drone hit Maria in the leg. She fell. Jack picked her up and kept going. The charges blew. The red light turned to fire. The core broke. The base shook. Outside, the fleet saw the explosion. The Varnock ship stopped for a second. Then they started to fall back. Some tried to fight. Others turned and ran. Selvar called all ships. Push, now. End it. The fleet moved in. One by one, the Varnock ships were destroyed. It took hours. But in the end, space was quiet again. The war was over. Back on the council world, leaders met for the last time. The room was full. Alien races who once feared each other now stood together. Selvar looked at Jack and his team. You did not just fight. You gave us a reason to stand. You gave us a future. Jack spoke. We did it together. Earth is not alone. None of us are. Maria, still walking with a limp, smiled. We saved what mattered, Ethan joked. And we did it without blowing up our own ship this time. Olivia said. The galaxy will need peacekeepers now. We can help with that too. Humans were now part of the council. Not just fighters, but leaders, builders, and healers. Stations were rebuilt. New paths were opened. Children on many worlds learned about Earth not with fear, but with thanks. Jack and his team returned to their ship. The stars above looked the same, but everything had changed. What now? Maria asked. Jack looked at the stars. Now we build. Now we teach. Now we guard what we saved. The others stood with him. Behind them, the galaxy was healing. Ahead of them, a new path waited. The Deathworlders had come, and they had saved the galaxy. Months passed after the final battle. The galaxy was no longer at war, but peace was still new. People were not used to it. On some planets, fear still lived in small corners. On others, joy began to grow. Earth sent help to rebuild places that had fallen. Human engineers, doctors, and teachers worked side by side with aliens. Jack and his team stayed busy. They visited many systems. Some needed help to fix water lines. Some needed help to train guards. Some just needed someone to listen. Olivia worked with alien scientists. Ethan helped build a new spaceport. Maria trained new medics. Jack spoke at schools, telling young ones that courage was not about being strong, but about doing the right thing even when scared. One day they received a message from a small planet near the edge. It was not on most maps. The message said, people were sick. Many had died. No one knew why. The team flew there fast. The place was quiet and cold. Trees were tall. The sky was always gray. The village was small. The people, thin and weak, had strange marks on their skin. Maria checked one boy. His eyes were wide with fear. It's not a normal illness, she said. Something in the air or water. We need to test. Ethan checked the water. It came from a stream near old metal ruins. This wasn't always a quiet place, he said. Something was here long ago. Olivia scanned the ground. There's tech under us, buried deep. Old Varnock work, maybe. Jack called the council. We need help here. This is not just a local problem. The council sent more people. They found a machine under the ground. It was broken, leaking something into the water. It had been there for years, but the damage was new. A quake had cracked the surface and let the poison out. If this spreads, Olivia said, it will hurt more planets. The team worked day and night. They cleared the stream. They set up clean water tanks. They taught the villagers how to boil water and stay safe. Slowly, the sick got better. Jack and Ethan went into the ruins. The deeper they went, the stranger it got. Wires moved on their own. Lights blinked without power. This was a lab, Ethan said. Not just a base. They were testing things here. In one room, they found a pod. Inside was something like a Varnock, but not the same. Smaller, with softer skin. Its eyes opened. It was alive. It spoke in a broken voice. Who are you? Jack stepped forward. We are not here to hurt you. What is this place? The creature looked sad. I am a test. They made me to feel pain. To learn faster. Then they left. I waited. Jack called the others. Maria came and checked the creature. She gave it water. Olivia ran a scan. It's not like the others. It's not built to fight. It's made to think, to feel. They took the creature out of the ruins. The villagers were afraid at first, but then they saw it smile at a child. The fear faded. The council came again. Some wanted to move the creature to a lab. Others said it should be free. Jack stood up. We cannot become like them. This being did no harm. It helped. It cared. The council agreed. The creature stayed with the village. It helped grow food, fix homes, and tell stories. News of this spread. Across the stars, people began to see humans not just as fighters, but as protectors, as peace-bringers. One day, Selvar visited Earth. He walked the streets of a busy city. Children ran and played. Music played in the air. He smiled. I once feared this world, he told Jack. Now I see its heart. Jack replied, it's not always easy. We make mistakes, but we try. On a new station, built by many races together, Jack and his team stood as guests of honor. A great wall behind them held the names of the fallen. Lights above showed every world in the galaxy. Selvar gave a short speech. This is not the end. It is a start. We will face trouble again. But now we face it together. The people cheered. Aliens of all kinds clapped and smiled. The past had scars, but the future had light. After the event, Jack stood with his team watching the stars from the window. Do you think we'll ever stop being called Deathworlders? Ethan asked. Maria laughed. Maybe. Maybe not. Olivia said, it doesn't matter. What matters is what we do next. Jack nodded. Then let's keep going. There's more work out there. More people to help. And so they did. Not with fear. Not with pride. But with hope. The Deathworlders had saved the galaxy. And now they helped it grow. Jack and his team traveled to a quiet moon called Teleros. It had no cities, only green fields and small hills. The people there were few, simple, and kind. They asked for help building a new school. Jack agreed. Maria set up a small clinic near the school. Olivia worked with builders to make the structure safe. Ethan helped with power lines. Each day the team woke early and worked hard. Children came to watch and learn. One morning, a young boy named Laro came running to the school. He looked scared. "There is something in the forest," he said. "It watches us at night." Jack took the boy's hand. "Show me." They walked to the edge of the forest. The trees were tall and dark. Jack saw signs of movement, not animal tracks, something else. That night, Jack and Ethan set up a watch. They hid near the edge and waited. Hours passed. Then they saw it. A shape moved between trees. Tall, thin, and fast. It did not look like any known animal. Ethan aimed his scanner. "It's not showing up. Something is blocking the scan." The shape turned and ran. The next day, Jack told Olivia and Maria, "We need to find it. I don't think it wants to hurt anyone, but we must know what it is." They went deeper into the forest. Birds flew overhead. Leaves fell. Then they found a small cave. Inside, they found old tech pieces and strange metal boxes. Olivia opened one. "These are Varnock tools, but old." Suddenly, a sound came from behind. The shape stood at the cave entrance. It was not a Varnock. It looked like a mix of alien and machine. Its eyes glowed soft blue. "Please," it said. "Do not be afraid." Maria stepped forward. "We are not here to hurt you. Who are you?" "My name is Naro. I was made during the war. I was left behind. I live alone now." Jack said, "We saw you watching the village. Why?" "I miss voices," Naro said. "I miss being seen. I did not know how to ask for help." They brought Naro to the village. At first the people were unsure, but Naro helped fix a roof and carried water for the older people. In time the fear left. Laro, the boy, followed him everywhere. One day a group of traders landed on the moon. They had news. Pirates were near. They were taking goods from small planets and hurting people who could not fight back. Jack listened. Where did they go next? "To the southern belt," the trader said. "Near the mining moons." Jack looked at his team. "We must stop them." They flew, fast to the mining moons. The pirates were already there. Big ships, strong weapons. Jack's team had no fleet, but they had speed and skill. Ethan flew close to one pirate ship and knocked out its engines. Olivia sent a false signal to confuse the other ships. Maria helped miners hide underground. Jack and Naro boarded the largest pirate ship. Inside, they found stolen supplies, tools, and frightened people. Naro used his machine skills to open locked doors. Jack freed the prisoners. The pirate leader tried to escape. Jack stopped him in the control room. "You will not hurt anyone else," he said. The council sent guards to take the pirates away. The people cheered for Jack and his team. Back on Teleros, the school was ready. Children sat at new desks. Teachers came from other planets. The village was full of laughter. Naro stood at the edge of the schoolyard. Laro ran to him. "Will you stay?" the boy asked. Naro looked at Jack. Jack nodded. "Yes," Naro said. "I will stay. I will help." Olivia smiled. "Even the things made in war can bring peace." Jack looked up at the sky. More stars, more places, more people to help. He knew their journey was not done. "Let's keep going," he said. "We still have much to do." And so they did. One world at a time. One hope at a time. The Deathworlders had changed the galaxy, not just by fighting, but by healing, by building. By showing others that even in the darkest times someone will stand up, not for power, but for what is right. And the galaxy, once broken, started to become whole again,